Alright, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. It's your girl Shanice and it's your girl Bernice. In today's topic, we're gonna be talking about can long distance relationships work out. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw the question to you first.
I already answered first and last time, so go ahead and answer.
Alright, whatever. Alright, guys. So me personally, I feel like it could work for me. I could try to make it work, but I would be forcing it to work, so it couldn't work for me. But because if the time zone is different, it's not gonna work for me. And I kind of like face-to-face contact rather than being separated. That's just for me. But what about for you?
I feel like it would definitely depend on how far like the person is. Like, for example, like if the person is all the way in Jamaica, first of all, I'm not doing that. I'm not even gonna keep up your time. I'm not dating nobody in Jamaica, number one. I'm not dating nobody overseas. That's my whole point. Like, you could live in Europe, Paris, whatever. I'm not dating you. That's too big of a time zone gap. So that means you would, for me to even remotely consider like dating somebody long distance, they would have to be in the US. And then not only would they have to be in the US, I can't be in California and you're all the way in New York or you're all the way in Florida. It's just not gonna work. So it would have to be about the most 2 hours, the most, and that's still dragging it. So it just would depends, because like there's a lot that comes with long distance. A lot.
Yeah, like for example, you gotta be paying to go back and forth on those trips. Like, it should be a mutual agreement. If I'm flying out all the time, it's not gonna work. You gotta be both, and that's mad bread you're wasting right there, just traveling instead of just living in the same area. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it also has to be two people have to really be on the same page and really be structured to want to make the relationship work, because trust is a big part of it. You know what I mean? Especially if you guys both work. Like, you guys are both working, you know what I'm saying? You can't be texting each other, can't be FaceTiming each other because you're at work, and then boom, you come home from work. Okay, this person may be tired and the next person may not be tired. Depends on your time zone. Is it off? Oh, I'm going out with friends. Okay, what friends? I won't know. I probably won't know the friends because I don't live near you, so I can't feel the vibe out. So it's a lot of trust, and both people have to want to make the relationship work, or else it's just a lot of stuff is just gonna fall behind. And also communication. If the communication is to really make a long distance relationship work, you have to. The driving force of your relationship has to be honesty and communication, bro, because you cannot see each other. You can't say, oh, let me go drive 5 minutes to go pull up on you, see what's going on with you, are you okay? No, you have to be able to communicate and articulate your feelings.
Yeah. And like, I think if you're like the jealous type, it's definitely not gonna work for you. So like, don't even try it, because you already know you're gonna get jealous if they say, oh, I'm going out with a friend, oh, I'm doing this, or if they're like not answering their phone and like, oh, why you not answering, all that stuff.
So how would you ensure, like, if you were in a long distance relationship, how would you ensure that the relationship worked? Like, what would you do to make sure that the communication works?
I would just have to set up specific times where we talk. But then again, that's even hard, because like, you could be tired. Life comes up, you could have something to do, emergencies happen, but so it would just be like, communication would just have to be the T, bro. That's it. But sometimes it's not necessarily a bad thing, because being separated could also make your relationship better, because then you have more time to like focus on yourself and do your own hobbies. I was about to say hobbies, and then not just be focused on the relationship and like be like consumed by them.
I don't really agree with that, because at the end of the day, just because you're separated doesn't mean you're in a relationship. So because you're in a long distance relationship, you have to make sure that you spend effective quality time with the person. So what hobbies are you going to be doing You're gonna try to trying to FaceTime the person, trying to video call, trying to plan something. Oh, when the next time I see you? Oh, this, that, and the third. Like, oh, y'all probably gonna be arguing because you went out at 10 p.m. and you were supposed to talk to them at 10 p.m. Like, I don't feel like that. What hobbies are you like? If you, bro, like if you really think about it, like especially what people do 9 to 5s. What hobbies are you gonna be working on?
I don't know. It was just a thought that popped up in my head.
Like, I feel like it still takes, if not, it takes more. Because I feel like if you see the person, you live with the person, and say this week or this day, you're like, oh man, you know, I need some time for myself. They're more likely to be understanding because they're like, you know what, I get to see you next week at least, or this, that. But you in long distance. What you mean you can't call me? Like, you know what I mean? But
girl, just because you're long distance don't mean I'm gonna always be available. I hate when people do that.
No, but that's how some people think though.
Then you shouldn't be dating or in a long distance relationship if you're gonna act like that.
I'm not saying people are gonna always do that, but you said that, oh, hobbies is you get to where
because you're separated.
So let me pose the question.
Like while they're at work, you could be doing something.
Alright, let me pose the question.
Your own hobbies.
Let me pose the question. You're gonna be working too. Let me pose a question. Do you think you could be in a relationship while working on yourself?
No, I don't think so.
Why?
Is I feel like you're too consumed by the person, especially if they're like a person like what you just explained. They want to be all up under you all the time. When are you gonna find time to work on yourself? You can't think. You can't do nothing. I mean, some people probably do it, but
so what do you think about the people that be in? I want to ask y'all this too. What do you think about the people that be in relationships and they break up with the person saying that they want to work on themselves, but then by the time you look, they in the club with somebody else, drinking, smoking, or they with a brand new person. So explain.
You're not really working on yourself. You're just trying to like distract yourself and keep yourself from like actually working on yourself. But can you be in a relationship and work on yourself?
That's why to ask all that. That's why I'm saying yes, you can be in a relationship while working on yourself. You have to communicate, and your partner has to be understanding. Because what's the major difference with me not being in a relationship? What am I gonna work on, right? And while I'm in a relationship, what am I gonna work on? It's still the same thing. It still requires effort and stuff like that, if y'all understand what I'm saying. So for example, if I'm in a relationship and I say, hey, I need to work on myself, like I feel like I just need more time to me to figure out what I want. Okay, maybe y'all could cut back hanging out every single day and cut back to
but then that's gonna affect the relationship.
But
not most people are like that. Most people expect you to come in already with your stuff gathered and worked on. That's why it's not gonna work.
But that's not. Because
you're gonna eventually drive apart, honey.
Girl, but life happens. You could be
life happens.
You could be 2 years into a relationship and stuff happens where you need to work. People are constantly working on themselves. Just like that. When you get married, you can't tell your husband, tell them, oh, I gotta leave the relationship to work on myself. Where y'all go?
Where y'all go? Well, girl, some people are very
intent to marry.
Some people are different. Some people are territorial. Like that girl from what's that show called? It was like To Be the One or something like that. She did not want the guy to talk to anybody else, work on himself, or do nothing. She wants to be me all the time.
That's why you have to work
with that.
That's why you have to know who exactly you're dating. Because some people, they're the devil in disguise. Like if somebody wants it to be constantly them 24/7, that's a red flag. That's why I feel like you should really get to know somebody. Maybe like 6 months to a year before you really date.
Girl, don't talk that long before. All right. Who's gonna wait that long to talk to somebody in this day and age now?
Maybe 3 months to 6 months. Okay.
Who does that in this day and age? People want to talk for 1 week, then be like, "Oh, I'm dating."
It's because people want to do quick to do relationship stuff. That's the problem. If you were okay with just getting to know somebody and really, you know what I'm saying, dress back on, just really vibe with the person, then you would know, because there's only certain people there they can't hide certain things for so long. Like, that's why when people get into a relationship, they hit the puppy love phase and they're just, oh my god, I love you so much, this person is perfect. Then you hit the most rockiest stage of the thing. That's where it either make you or break you. Every day you arguing, every day you this, every day you do that. But because people don't want to take their time. So I feel like, and that's even way worse with, well, I feel like just being long distance is just way worse because you don't know what the person is hiding. I'm not there to see what your house look like, how you carry yourself, what your car look like, how you dress. Really, you only showing me what you want to show me.
Yeah.
Nope.
There's a lot of stuff covered up there.
Nope. I will never. I wouldn't say I would never, but I'm standing 10 toes, and so far I've been doing great. I'm not doing a long distance. I'm not picking up that heartache. I'm not picking up that problem. It's just not what it is. It's a devil in disguise.
Because like every time I come around, you show me a different person versus being with me when you're with me, versus on the phone. I mean, because like it's just wild.
So how often would you go see the person?
It all depends, because if you work in a full-time job, honey, and there's like 12 months in a year, I can't go see you every month. Who will give you that much time off? Maybe only on holidays. So maybe I'll see you my birthday, maybe 4th of July, maybe
but that's
Christmas.
only one day.
Yeah.
4th of July.
Well, that's like a weekend, I think. I don't know. Whenever
It's
4th of July
whenever
on.
it happens.
Hey, who knows? Maybe Christmas, maybe Thanksgiving. Yeah, so maybe towards the end of the year you'll see me. Maybe we'll bring in the new year together. So
and
yeah,
that's
end
it?
of the year. Yeah, girl,
Maybe birthday,
maybe Valentine's Day. Who's giving you all these time off?
And that's why I will not do long distance at all, bro.
It just wouldn't work out for me because I don't know. I don't really trust people, so yeah.
People slimy. Would y'all do long distance relationship if you
if you have?
Yeah, like how did you guys make it work? Like, you know what I'm saying? How did y'all make it work? Like,
let her know, because she's looking to take out a long distance relationship.
I ain't looking to take on no long distance relationship. Don't ask me for one. I'm not gonna take you serious, boy.
For real.
Yeah.
But I wonder if it do work though. Because
I feel like you should. That might really work for you.
Me now do that. Me I did tell us me now do that.
Girl, but you just
honestly, if I did that, I wouldn't take you serious. I wouldn't even feel like I'm dating. I just wouldn't. Like me personally, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, I have to call this
flowers.
I'm in bed. Me and go.
They'll send flowers to your house.
Nice. No, I'm okay. Just wouldn't work for me.
We want to know what you guys think, so make sure you guys comment down below, hit that subscribe button, and we love y'all, and thank you guys for showing love on our video. Shout out to all of y'all that are in the comment section.
For real. Bye guys.
I've been working on it, putting in overtime, putting in